What's happening, guys? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hey, if I came out like that, then I would be like, hey, and then I go voice. I lose my voice, yeah.
Wow, you just ruined that intro, you know that, right?
This goes like crazy. But that's okay because this is live. Hi, everybody. I'm Anastasia Hodge, a.k.a. Lady Boss Coach Ace. What's up? How you guys doing?
What's happening, guys?
What's going
It's,
on?
you know what it is. Come on. What time is it?
What time?
What time?
I ain't got no watch.
I gotta watch. It's
5
o'clock.
Hot seat!
Hot seat time, baby.
It's hot seat coaching time. That's right. Welcome to the live. And we have some people here. We have some loyal people here as well.
Loyal
as new
fans.
people here as well. So thank you so much for joining us here on the Hot Seat Weekly Hot Seat live coaching call.
Yes.
With yours truly.
Yes. Ace and Rich.
Ace and Rich. Yes. We're going to have some fun today, guys, because we really want to dive deep into the marketing of your business. What is it that you need our help with? And if you're not familiar with Hot Seat, basically, we've been doing this for a little over 9 years now, consistently. And you know what? The purpose of the Hot Seat is to literally help you get unstuck.
Exactly. And, you know, guys, you need to understand something. We've been doing this for a very, very long time when it comes to Hot Seat.
Yes.
And it's nice to see every single one of you here. And Ace and Rich have been going through some major changes in the industry. And we just publicly launched our private-owned coaching program.
Yay!
Right. Yes.
Woo!
We were in beta for a while.
Boom,
and
boom,
now
boom.
we are public.
Ah.
Yes, public. And we're going to be doing another webinar this coming week again because the last one was a success. And we're going to be doing another one. And I hope you guys are on there because it's going to help out a lot of people. So let's see here.
All right, so who do we have here, Rich?
We have Scott Sloan. What's happening, brother?
Scott Sloan. All right, Lamar Shaw, good to see you as well. Sophia, good to see you. Sophia Sock, welcome.
Tracy Lee.
Yeah, Scott Sloan Sr., man. I haven't seen you in a while, man. How you been?
How you been, brother?
How you been? All right, man. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining us on the live. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the Hot Seat, man. We're here for you today. So if you need to get coaching on the spot, go ahead and ask us your questions because that's what we are here for, is to help you get unstuck, moving in productivity and getting in the right direction with your business. So what we're going to do is let's open up. Rich, do you want to talk about anything specific before we get started?
Sure.
Yeah, what should we really tap on, and touch base on?
I always like to talk about a topic that's really important and everything. And, I want to talk about challenges.
Oh, yes, challenges.
The important thing that you have to understand as entrepreneurs, not everybody really knows what really entails in being an entrepreneur when they're first getting started. So when they see people actually get results, they think that, that it's really, really easy, right? They think that that can be accomplished very quickly.
Sure.
And the reality is we're not here to, fluff anything up.
No.
The reality is to be an entrepreneur, it does take work. It does take dedication. It takes a lot of consistency. It takes you failing forward, okay? And it also takes you, going through some serious mistakes so you can adjust and figure out how to make something work, okay? And this is why, we invested in coaching over the years, and we still invest in coaching. And this is why we've learned to adjust through the times, because internet marketing is always changing. Facebook is changing, right? I mean, there's so much stuff going on with Facebook.
Isn't it you guys are noticing like all the new things that are like going away from Facebook? Like you've been so used to doing a certain activity or using a specific feature within Facebook's platform, and now they're taking it away. They're just like literally just slowly taking things away from us as marketers. We can't use it anymore.
Yeah, we're working on a new phase in our coaching program as well. It's going to be about AI technology, with internet marketing. A lot more automation, a lot more fun stuff, which is going to be really exciting. But guys, anything that you do online, it's going to be challenging in the beginning. It really is. And most people, they have a tendency to, as soon as they get started with something, they don't really stick it out long enough to figure out how to really, make it work. I can tell you that, Ace, you said something today that was really made me think about this today, is that people don't really know, what we go through as far as when running our business. We're always, we're planning, we're adjusting things. We are doing things that are very uncomfortable, right?
Yes.
And we're always finding a new way to learn a new skill set to share with other individuals, right?
Right.
And it never ends for us. It never stops for us. And like I said, even though we have our own coaching program and everything, in the beginning, it was very challenging.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
To put it all together, to figure out how to, bring it out and all these things. And now we're seeing people, and it was the vision in the beginning when we talked about this, me and Ace, we said, we want to have a vision where we can show the how to and not the what.
That's right.
Because a lot of places, a lot of, training programs out there, a lot of coaching programs out there, all they do is talk about the what, but not the how to.
Right. They tell you what you need to do, what you must do, but they never go into like, how is the process? What is okay to know about, but don't rely on just the what. You need to know how things work. So if you're told to do something and you ask the question to whether it be your upline or their upline or somebody higher up in authority, how does this work? And they tell you, you don't got to worry about that. No, you need to know about that, because that is a key component of education for digital marketers. Need to understand how things work in order for you to convey the same information, learn, do, teach, and teach other people. Right.
And I'm seeing a lot of high level coaching the same way. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of high level coaching programs that are just doing the same thing. Here's a PDF, follow the steps. You know what I mean? And there's no really how to anymore. I'm not seeing much how to. I've seen a few out there, but it's more rare nowadays, right?
Very rare.
So what we wanted to do is we wanted to do more of like the how to instead of the what.
Right.
And now we're seeing people that are literally are getting results. People that were struggling before, and once they got into our coaching program, and it's not even over yet, the first session, right? So it's like they're getting even more results, right? They're learning so much more about themselves that they never realized how much potential they really had.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Steve Brown says that was a great presentation last night. Well, thank you. Thank you for showing up last night, and thank you for the compliment.
Thank you, Steve.
Yes.
Appreciate that. And the thing about it is, we literally, when I tell you that's the vision why it was created in the first place. We wanted to do something for 6 months, and we didn't want to do something for just 3 days or or a week, right? We wanted something that was special, something that can be affordable, something that can be longevity, something that they can just take so much out of it that they can apply to their business. And it doesn't matter what niche it is. I mean, it's all ties together,
right,
with internet marketing. So it really doesn't matter what niche.
Because you can't bank on knowing all this information on a 3-day or 4-day weekend.
No,
you really cannot. No. You have to go over and over and over it, like as many times as you need to, and you can't do it alone. Yeah. See, that's the thing, and that's why we created Diamond Coaching, because we know it does not take a weekend to learn a lifetime's worth of work.
No, we
get results. You have to spend, a good 3 to 6 months tops.
That's right.
Let me know with a quick yes in the chat. Put it in the chat. Say yeah, right? Isn't it true? You can't learn all this stuff in a weekend.
No,
you got to put some time into it, and it's really important to have mentors.
Yeah.
So you got to have the right coach helping you, guiding you through the process, understanding the how while you're learning through that 6-month time frame, because you're not going to be able to get it really quick. And you might stumble, you might get stuck, and there's a lot of other challenges, like you talked about, that happens in between the process that deals with you, because everybody's different.
Well, I'm looking back and I'm thinking about, like, what did we have challenges when we first got started? So I'm reflecting back, and I'm putting myself, into just into that prospect's mind.
Right.
And as they're going through the journey, as they're getting started, what is it that they were struggling? What are they struggling with? Because I remember when I was struggling and we were struggling, it was because we went through so much junk, so much crap, so much like, this is what you need to do, but there was no like how to do it, right? So we saw this like another big hole in the marketplace, and we saw that it was needed. It needs to be filled. So Ace and Rich once again comes along and creates something very special that big hole could be filled. And how would you, think about this. Is anybody out there doing a 6-month coaching program? No. Is anybody out there actually doing an accountability call with that program? So in other words, when you're going through that program, every month you're getting a call and having a one-on-one, and we're finding out, okay, did you retain the information properly? What is going on that you are not caught up? What is going on that you did not retain the information properly? That's unheard of in this industry. Usually
it
when you
is.
get coaching, it's like, okay, you need to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. You're on your own.
And
Go
what's
for it.
unfortunate is the fact that the people who invested, into these coaching programs, or upgraded, what happens is they're right back where they started.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, they'll spend literally tens of thousands of dollars,
Right.
and they're right back to square one.
Exactly.
It's because you're entering a whole new level of a whole new mindset. So you need to make sure that you're having an accountability call. You need to make sure you're being held accountable, okay? So you can get results.
Right. David says, true, my case longer. And this is true because, David, you're a special case. It takes longer for some, and some people learn faster than others. So everybody learns at their own pace, but you're not alone.
Yeah.
Right. You can come forward to, to us, me and Rich, as your coaches. And, we're literally helping you get through those barriers. We're literally helping you have a breakthrough.
But that's what a true coach does, though.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's what a true coach does.
Yeah, this is not textbook shit.
Yeah.
This is like literally like we teach from experience. We know what worked for us. So when we hear from you, feedback, we literally understand how to help you move forward and get unstuck. You might not be able to do it on your own, and that's totally fine. That's why you have people like us that will, do some consulting and help you out.
Yes.
Because you need to look to somebody else. You can't just rely on your own wits. You can't rely on your limited knowledge of what you know about marketing online, right? Thank you. David Toomey says, shiny object was me in 2016. That was you. See how you use the word was? That's not the same David Toomey we talked to before.
No.
See, was me. When somebody says was, that means it's past tense. So that means he did have shiny object syndrome before in 2016. Now, since he's been working with us, he no longer has that problem. He knows how to stay focused. You see? But like I said, everybody is different, right? No student or client is alike.
Exactly.
Right. And yes, Scott, you are not alone. Absolutely. He's a reassuring David. Yeah. Thank you, Scott. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. He's letting David know you are not alone. Absolutely.
And you're not. And this is why the Hot Seat was created. This is why we decided to create our own coaching program.
Yes.
Because we want everybody to feel like they're together. Okay. Because when I opened up just now in the Hot Seat, I thought about challenges, right? We all face challenges. We all will face them.
Yes.
Okay. And you're probably going through them right now. But having someone that says, okay, well, let's do it together instead of actually doing it alone. I don't know about you, but don't you get sick and tired of coaches telling you, okay, go do it, and then they're not doing it themselves?
Give us some hearts on that, if you agree.
That's very frustrating.
Right.
To me, that's not a coach. A coach is the one that actually is actively pursuing what they're teaching at the same time.
Yes.
That's a true coach.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so true.
Yeah. I feel really, really, really big about that. I don't like that. So this is why it's important to do things together in a community, so you're not alone and you're not like stuck. You're struggling. You're feeling overwhelmed, and all those different things that come into par with building a business online.
Exactly. And one of the things that I find that's very challenging for a lot of new marketers is, they come into this solopreneur. But a lot of them also have partners that are just not holding their end of the bargain of support. So I posted something yesterday where I changed our timeline cover and I put a photograph of me and Rich. We're having a good time at the circus. And, what happened was the question that I asked for engagement in the timeline cover, I said, are you getting support from your spouse or your other half, your partner? Right? Or are you flying solo?
Or
why
friend,
or why not?
Or even a friend.
Right. Why? Well, that's what I mean by partner. Yeah. Why or why not are you getting that support? Do you know already a few people have already come clean and said, you know what, Ace, I did have support and I noticed how it comes. It's like frequencies. My spouse supports me only when I'm making money, only when I'm getting sales, only when I'm getting results. That's the only time I see the support. And I said, and then they go, but when the times are I'm not making sales, they want to separate things from me. And you know what? That's a typical thing that will happen. And I was in the comments, literally replying back and says, you know what? We know about this. We know about that. When you have good days, bad days, and you expect support, or you're looking to your partner for support and they can't give it to you, that kind of feels like a Debbie Downer. That bothers you, right?
Well, especially when you're down, though. I mean, I think the
Yeah.
most important part of support is to have that individual support you when the cards are down.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Let's face it.
Yes.
Because
So-
that can help you build up more strength to get through those times that, you know, you're feeling down and things are not working at the moment, right?
So as a word of encouragement, you know, don't look to other people for, you know, encouragement if they're not giving it to you as much as you want them to. It's not their fault. They have
Yeah.
their own paradigms. They don't know. It's not their fault. But here's the thing. This is what I can tell you. You know, me and Rich, we focus on our life vision. That's what keeps us moving forward. Our life vision is so strong, so clear. We know what we want. So whether we supported each other, and if I was working solo with or without him, like my life vision is still going to be strong with or without him. And that's what I want you to get is if you're flying solo or if you do have an unsupportive partner, you know, don't just rely on them for support. Turn to the community. Turn to somebody within the online community that's like you that can support you because we understand the challenges. Somebody said amen. All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No,
we
we do.
understand the challenges. They don't. They only see through the eyes of the results. They only see the end result. They don't see the times when you struggle. They don't see the times when you're scratching your head about what to market or what to pitch or what to say, right? They don't see
How
that.
to say it, how to put it together. And
yeah,
there's
what
a lot
to
of different,
post and all those things, right? How to do a video and, you know, your messaging and what to write in your email and how you write your blog posts. And, you know, maybe you got a phone call to do one-on-one with somebody and, you know, you're having a hard time getting a hold of them. Like, they don't see the nitty gritty of what goes on behind the scenes there. They only see the check.
Yeah, right.
They only see the check.
But here's the reality.
Right.
Here's the reality. I'm gonna sum this up in a few words.
And then we're gonna take questions.
Take questions. Get your questions going, guys.
Yes.
I'm gonna sum it up in these few words, okay? You do not need anybody's permission to be you.
Agreed. You do not.
Remember that.
Yes.
You do not need anybody's permission to be you. Okay? You are you because you made that decision. Because there's something inside that's burning and earning. Like there's something that just grabs you internally. And it's like, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this happen. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna figure this out and I'm gonna make it happen. So remember, when they don't support you on the times where things are rough, they don't support you at all.
They don't.
That's just my philosophy.
That's right. Don't support me when the days are just good.
So you don't
support me on both days.
You don't need anybody's permission.
That's right.
To be you.
You don't.
Remember that.
That's right.
Okay?
Yes,
right.
Absolutely. Great. I'm glad I touched base on that. If you guys want to jump in on that conversation, just head over to our timeline, click on the front picture that's right there on the Facebook timeline, and jump in on the conversation and share with us, you know, what is it that you're going through right now with your particular partner or spouse? Because our goal, we love working with all types of entrepreneurs. We like solopreneurs, but we also like couples.
Yep.
And I'll tell you why we specifically love couples, because we know that the divorce rate in the industry, okay, is not as high as it is if you're a lawyer or an attorney, okay, or a tax accountant, right, or a doctor, right? We know that divorce rate where that's going. That's like off the hook, isn't it? Right? But when it comes to online marketing, you know, there's not like a high divorce rate. If there's anything that's going to happen is you guys are going to be together more closer than you've ever been. You're going to spend more time with each other because you create time freedom. Right? You're literally allowing yourself to create your own economy. So there's more cash flow coming into the household. You're not worrying about sacrificing so much when it comes to having a profession. You see what I'm saying? So think about the benefits and the outcome, what's going to happen when you do get those results, right? You're going to see your spouse more often. You're going to be able to travel more. You're going to be able to be with your kids more. You're not going to miss another recital. Right? You're going to be able to pay your taxes on time. You're going to be able to put down money on a house that you always wanted, or maybe that dream car, that Camaro that you wanted, right? You know, you actually call the shots. You call the shots. Okay? All right, now I'm all hot up now. I'm really hot now. Let me go ahead and ask questions.
You are hot today.
Let me go ahead and answer some questions. So let's work here together, okay? We're giving you our time. We're going to be here till 6 o'clock, and we're going to be answering your questions. So get some likes, hearts, and share this on your timeline, and let's get started. Who here has the first question? Tell us what's going on with your business, what you don't like about it, and what would you like to improve. Go ahead and post it in the chat.
Go for it.
Mandy Priano. Hey, Mandy, good to see you. How are you, girl? She's like, I'm a little late. Well, better late than never. You're here.
That's right.
Awesome. Mandy says, wow, so powerful because of you guys. You have helped me realize I deserve the best and that I do not need anyone's approval to do this.
Of course.
Thank you for sharing that, Mandy. You see
do
that?
not need anybody's permission to be yourself.
See, you guys are not the only one. See, everybody has their own challenges. That's right.
There we go.
Tracy Lee says, okay, I'm getting a new partner. Laugh out loud. Really? You love your wife. Stop it. Okay. Sophia Sock says, thank you, Ace and Rich. You're welcome. Oh, man, we're just getting started. Come on.
Okay, so
Michael
Knox says conversions. I have 48.3%
Okay.
opt-in and 300 clicks, no conversions. Leads are responsive though. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a good test. It's a good start. Now, when you're testing with 300 clicks, are you testing with just one vendor or are you testing multiple vendors? I would test out with multiple vendors, not just one, and stay at 300 clicks, right, to see where your test is at.
You should be taking notes.
Also, the main thing I should be telling you is what offer are you promoting, number one? That's important because if the offer is not designed to convert,
Yes.
then you're probably just beating a dead stick, right? We don't want to, keep dishing out money when we're not getting conversions that we're looking for.
Right.
Now, what I do like what I see though, as far as the opt-in rate, you have almost 50% opt-in rate.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that your own capture page that you created yourself, or is that a systems capture page? And also, you said leads are not responsive. That for me would be a red flag.
Leads are responsive.
Oh, are responsive.
They are
Oh, okay.
responsive. It's just not no conversions. That's
Oh,
what he's
okay.
saying,
All
no
right. I must
conversion.
misread that then. Okay. So they are responsive though. All right. So as far as responsiveness, are you working those leads on your list as far as being responsive? The ones that are responsive, are you moving them somewhere else so you get more highly engaged with them and stuff like that?
Yes, and he's marketing YouTube secrets.
Okay.
Whose YouTube secrets? Your own or someone else's? Are you selling as an affiliate someone else's offer for YouTube secrets? Like it's kind of like a course that you're trying to sell, and is that what's happening? Come back to that. Come back to us on that.
We need to know what
we need to know. We're going to take the next question here while Michael works on that. And Mandy Brown says, Q, my biggest struggle is still trying to work full time and do a business as well. Consistency is my downfall. I'm so busy working, I always forget about my business. Any tips for me and others who may be going through this?
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. I remember when I was going through this. When you're working a lot, okay, you have to make sure that you build your leverage as much as you can, because you're not going to have much time. You're really not. Like for me, I can just share with you what I did. I mean, I have a system that pretty much did 99% stuff on autopilot for me.
True.
And it was working like gangbusters, and it still works.
Right.
But I only had a couple hours to spare. So those couple of hours I was practicing and working on my skill sets of learning copywriting. Okay. And, creating good emails and things like that. So I knew that I would get out of work, okay? And I would feel like energized. I'd be like pumped up. I'm like, yeah, right, time to go home and work on my business. And then I get in the car, right, my Jeep, and I'm driving. About 20 minutes into the drive, I start feeling tired. That energy, that spark that I felt like I was getting out of work, I was ready to just take on the world, just completely dwindled on my way home from the drive. Every time, never fails. So I pull up to the driveway in a parking spot, and I go in the house, and I literally still have to push myself to get those emails going, keep understanding copywriting with emails, and then focus on scheduling those emails out for the following day. Because what I was doing, I was utilizing a system that was automatic, all complete on autopilot, but I knew I had to learn the skill sets to create my own list and not just rely on the system itself, right?
Right.
Which is okay in the very beginning for a while, because I did it for a while. I did it for quite a few months, actually. It's because during that time I was learning, but I was also earning while I was learning. So if you don't have much time and you find yourself working many, I was working 12-hour days. If you find yourself working a lot of hours, now you're creating capital. That's great, because as a business owner, if we have a job and we're building a business, we're thinking about that income as building capital. Okay. So you pay your bills, you're building your capital. Now you have to think about like, I need to do the most leverage activity as much as possible in those 2 hours. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have to do is understand the conversion side of any business is the most important.
Right.
Yes. And that means understanding how to write emails. That's your first step.
Right.
Utilize a system 100% that you could use automatically, all on complete autopilot while you're working your job, just like I did.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
That's right.
And what happens is, you know, I was seeing sales come in during the day. I would see leads come in during the day. I would see my business start to grow.
Right.
And I just kept repeating that same process over and over and over again. All right. And this is when I was working and building a business from the beginning. Okay. Now, of course, I'm 100% free and I just do 100%. I don't need like a job anymore, but I still remember what it felt like. That's one thing I never forgotten. Like how to leverage that activity as much as possible with a little bit of time that I have.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what you have to do.
Yes. Mandy says, Rich, that is so me. By the time I get done with dinner, I'm just exhausted and ready for bed. I need to get better with leverage and automation, and I'm not doing it all myself.
I totally understand. I totally understand. You know, you're right now you're working on positioning yourself so that you can start making bigger commissions.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yes.
And you know, our agreement, we made an agreement on this, right? So don't forget, I'm also going to guide you exactly what I did and what you need to do when you get to that point.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're not stuck, you're not struggling, and you're not feeling overwhelmed, and you're like, what do I do? I don't have so much time. I'm getting tired, but you're still not tired enough to write an email. You're still not tired enough to just practice a little. Even if it's for 30 minutes or an hour, you got to do what you got to do when it comes to running a business. And these are called sacrifices.
Yes.
People who are successful make sacrifices when they're working and building their business.
They do.
I've made tons of sacrifices. And even when we were growing, I could have quit in 2016, but I stayed another year, right? So that extra year that I stayed, still making all that money, right? Guess what I did? I still had a couple hours. And as the money was growing, we were getting really popular, and we were doing the freedom. I mean, not the freedom call. We were doing freedom calls, and we were doing the other
Inner
calls.
Circle.
Inner Circle.
Inner Circle.
We were hosting the Inner Circle.
Right.
For the company.
For the company.
So that means that I'm tired. Keep this in mind. My drive. I get out of work. You know how it feels, guys. You get out of work. You're good to go, right? You're like, yeah, time to take on the world. I'm out of my job. Woohoo! You get in that car. Strap on your seatbelt. You're driving home. And you're just like, you're getting more tired and more tired the closer you get to your house. Right? You know what I'm talking about. So now I get home and now it changes even more. I have to walk in and do the call for the company. That's an hour. Then after that, I stay up 2 more hours to get those emails.
See?
Sacrifices.
Yes.
Sacrifices.
Mandy says, thank you guys for still being here as I'm getting positioned. I'm not giving up. I got this. And we like to hear that you are not giving up. That's one of the best things that you have going for you right now is you are determined. You are going to make this happen come hell or high water, no matter what, because you know that your life vision is where you want to be headed to. You have a strong life vision, and that's what's going to keep propelling you forward no matter what happens. So good on you for that. Don't worry about, everything else. You have a job. You have to work. You have to create that capital because that's all you got at this point right now. So you got to do what it takes to make it work, to create the capital so you can upgrade, so that you can do those things that you want to do when the money starts beginning to flow. But in the meantime, as far as building leverage, with, being the main, housewife and taking care of the house necessities and taking care of your partner and everything, like that's additional work too. Right? So you got to learn how to figure out maybe to open up some communication with your partner and see if you can get some leverage with that and having them help you, while you are taking care of it, because you can't do everything and then expect, to still have enough energy to take care of the business. I totally get that because I'm a mom and I have a kid. You don't have any kids. Yeah. I do. I have one child and I still have to take care of him. And I've been doing that ever since. right? Since he was born. And so I have this routine down.
Right.
And so now you got to learn how to build that leverage. So if it comes to meals, create a meal plan, right? Start putting the advanced meal plan into place and start working on during the times your meal is being cooked on autopilot. Why do you think I got an Instant Pot?
Oh, you're about to get a second one.
I'm about to get a second one. I'm about to get two. I'm gonna have them going on at the same time while I'm cooking dinner and I'm still working my business.
Stove's gonna be non-existent in the future.
Exactly. It's still
So
good.
I want to talk about get back to Michael Knox.
Yes,
okay?
he put his link in there because he wants you to see what
I
it
already
is
looked
he's
at it.
selling.
I went through it.
Okay.
And I can tell you, when you picked out this ClickBank affiliate product, did you check the gravity on this? Was the gravity lower or was it higher? Because I'm looking at the sales page. I can see why the capture page will convert, but the sales page, for me, it doesn't make me want to buy.
Ah.
When I look at it,
wow, yeah.
Yeah, the video's screwed up. It looks like it's on one side with a whole bunch of images behind it.
Yeah.
And it's not doing anything for me. This video should be lower. You know what?
We got it. Yeah, we got to go to the screen on this one. Michael, you're getting on the spot. We're going to put you on the spot and coach you, man. Hold on. We're going to go to the screen.
You have to pick a different product.
Yeah, you definitely got to put something else. This is why this is happening, but this is good to know. You understand, Michael? This is good to know about, okay? And everybody who's watching and learning while we're coaching Michael on the spot, just watch and learn, okay?
Okay, guys, so I opted in to this capture page here. I can see why that would actually get a good opt-in rate, okay? It's pulling people away from pain into pleasure, and it's giving them a reason to find out what's on the other side. But, however, when you get to the other side, you guys see anything wrong with this? Already a join now, log in, like it's already asking to join now. This video is on the side over here.
Oh, boy.
And you got all these images. It's too much noise, too much happening. Like
very distracting.
I would probably have just this at the top like this.
Right.
And have this portion just be a big video right here. Okay. And then maybe go here and look at the testimonials afterwards and stuff like that. This looks like ass. Okay. Check the gravity on this. I mean, I could be wrong, but check the gravity on this in ClickBank, because the higher gravity you have, the more sales have been sold with the actual ClickBank product. Okay. So check the gravity and see if it's higher, but this sales page does not do it for me at all.
No.
But if I saw this maybe with the video in the center here,
that's a little different because it's more cleaner.
Yeah, that'll convert a lot better. Testimonials help, social proof helps, things like that. But I mean, this top, I mean, I can see why you're not getting conversions, man. And also, my other question to you is, what traffic are you driving? Is it solo ads? Is it YouTube traffic? First of all, if I was selling anything with YouTube, I probably would create a funnel for YouTube and promote it on YouTube.
Write that down.
Because this is a YouTube product.
Right.
And the target market are people who actually want to learn to do video, who are afraid of doing video. Because if you look at the capture page, what's the capture page say? Capture page says, revealed, make a regular income from YouTube with no marketing, no filming, and no website starting today. Everybody will bite on that because nobody likes to do video. The majority do not like to do video.
But when they go on the other side,
when they go on the other side, it's a big mess.
It's a huge mess.
It's a big mess.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, yeah, I would definitely do the video here. I'll probably change the copy too. Yeah, that's what I would do. I don't know how good this guy is or whatever, but he needs to work on the funnel a lot better than this. But like I said, let me get back to the screen here. All right, so I would have people actually go to an actual sales video about the benefits of what this is going to be about.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to sell. For me, I look at this, I won't buy that. I won't. That doesn't do it for me. This does not.
Garbage.
This is too messy.
Garbage.
This should not have a login already. Join now.
Yeah.
That's not a good funnel.
Mm-mm.
That's just my opinion. Okay. So I can see why you're not getting conversions, but I don't know if you're running solo ads. I don't know if you're running YouTube traffic.
And that does matter.
Right.
Yeah.
True test would be actually YouTube traffic. That's what true test should be. So hope that helps. Hope that answers your question. And let's get back to the questions here.
Yep. Reevaluate.
All right. Okay. So Michael says he's running solos.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing about solo ads. I'm going to talk about this. Okay.
And he said it was the 4th highest.
Right. So the thing about solo ads, I probably would promote that on YouTube, not solo ads. Solo ads is more the biz opportunity seeker niche. They're looking for a way to make money online, period. Okay.
So in other words, you're saying that the solo ad traffic is not a good fit for this particular offer.
YouTube traffic would be a better fit because it just makes sense, right?
Right.
It's congruent.
It's congruent.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would actually go after, if I was to create an ad on YouTube, I would start off with my competitors who are trying to teach YouTube marketing and know that the audience who's watching this individual probably hates to go out on camera. So what does this capture page say? Make a regular income from YouTube with no marketing, no filming. You see how I look at, figuring out who my target market's going to be? If I'm going to sell something directly that has something to do with YouTube, because it says no filming. Well, that's interesting, but the message has to match the market. So when you go to solo ads, you might have a few people in there that might be interested, which is great, but the majority are looking for a way to make money online, period. That's what they're looking for.
Right.
The majority of people, when they see YouTube, they get scared because they don't want to, go on camera, right? But if you study your competitors and you look at the niche specifically and the competitor and the audience, then by studying the audience and the competitor's YouTube channel, what market to go after. And then create a retargeting list of those leads and then market to them, and your ad costs will drop.
Right. Exactly.
Okay? So I hope that helps.
Yeah. Mandy Priano says, wow, this is gold. Hey, Michael, this is why Hot Seat is on fire.
That's right. Hey, Maria Andrews just joined the live. What's up, Maria?
Oh, Maria.
Welcome to the live.
So now you know, Michael. Now you know. Okay. Go ahead and make those tweaks and then come back on the next Hot Seat and let us know how it worked out. All right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Who else has the next question? Let's take a look over here. We have Sophia. Sophia says, when you follow people on Facebook, how long can I unfollow them? Well, what determines the unfollow is their content of value to you? If it's not, then unfollow them. Honestly, there's so much content out there. It's literally mind-boggling, all the content that's out there. Some of it is good and interesting and worth digesting and reading and following. Other pieces of content is garbage. It literally turns your entire newsfeed into a garbage yard sale. So you have to be very selective of who you want to follow. And one of the ways to do this is, you're capped at 30 people for like the people you want to see first. And then everybody that you're following goes underneath. So I like to pick people that I follow that have authority, that have, inspiration.
Yes.
There are more people that have like consultant backgrounds, people that are public speakers, people that write books, that are really successful, like Les Brown, Maria Andrews. We follow her too. So anytime she's doing something new, we see it right in our newsfeed and it is of value to us. We're going to keep following her because she posts content that is of value. It's giving something back. Yes. And if there's anything I can take away from that, and I'm going to keep following that individual. But if you're following somebody who is consistently pitching and pitching and pitching, you definitely want to unfollow that because that's just something, it's not interesting to you. Okay. Right. Are you being called? Am I being called?
You're being called.
My son is calling him. He's probably in the shower. Excuse me for 1 minute.
Awesome. So let's look at the next question here. Let's see here. Michael says, can I can make a YouTube video with this capture page. You can make a YouTube video as far as an ad. And you can actually target that right specific market. So the message matches the market and you know who your audience is going to be. No need in changing the actual capture page because pretty much, the conversion rate was pretty good, right? But the conversion rate could change. If it's YouTube, it could change, right? Because there's different traffic. So you might have a different conversion rate. Okay. All right. So question is, what's a good course or book on copywriting?
I would say, the classics, and God rest his soul, he passed away. But
start with Dan Kennedy. Yeah.
Dan Kennedy, nobody can top that. I don't care. Yeah. You see, here's the thing. Dan Kennedy is like, if you look at a family tree, Dan Kennedy's right in that family tree, and then he started the wave for everybody to learn copywriting. So everybody's got their own methods, you know, over the years. And as the years change, so did the industry. So they're changing the way the words are right now of what works and what doesn't. But it always stems back to the basics and the principles. If you want to go right to the family tree, go after Dan Kennedy's copywriting books. They're amazing. People who have success, right? One of our mentors, Bisha Wilson, he always stands by that truth. Dan Kennedy, he recommends Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy is like the godfather of copywriting.
Right. But if you want to learn copywriting as far as email marketing,
That's different.
there's definitely a good starter book.
Yeah.
What's that book?
John Benson's book, Open Click Buy. This is a book that's available on Amazon. And I can recommend it to you, you know, obviously from my affiliate store. I can definitely give it to you here, and Rich could get that link for me. And in there is the book Open Click Buy, and it literally is a great book. I love reading it because it tells you like what is going on right now in the digital marketing space when it comes to email marketing and how to communicate with your leads, especially when you're actually marketing as an affiliate marketer.
Yes. And spam bots has gotten more sophisticated.
They sure have.
Yeah, so you have to write a little bit different than you used to.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. And you also have mobile technology. So now when you're writing, you got to write like you're sending a text message to somebody now,
Well,
right?
just, like you're talking to a friend.
Like you're talking to a friend. Yep.
Absolutely.
It's a total different relationship basis that you're actually building that relationship with your list.
Yeah, and Mandy says right there, Open Click Buy was good. Open my eyes.
She
to
read
many
it.
things.
Oh, awesome.
Absolutely.
So you read it. Yeah. See, I recommend my books to, my students, and they read it. It's awesome.
So guys, as you know, like we said in the beginning, we actually launched something very, very special. Okay. And what we were able to do was nothing short of amazing, right? We are changing a lot of people's lives. All right. And if you missed a webinar,
last night,
we're going to be having another one
next Thursday.
Actually, next Thursday.
Yep.
So
next Thursday.
Next Thursday, we have another webinar, and you don't want to miss that one. If you guys want to get in front of the line, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to put the link up here. Head on over to talkwithaceandrich.com and just simply apply and book an appointment with us, and we're more than happy to get on the horn with you.
Yep,
okay?
That's right. There's the website right there. Go ahead and head over there and apply. Talkwithaceandrich.com. Okay, let me see in the chat, Rich.
All right,
Take a look, see if any more questions here.
See,
David Toomey got that book too. Open Click Buy.
Yep. I remember he was talking about that as well. Now, Eric says, I am trying to change my welcome video on my WordPress blog, and I keep on getting error messages.
Ooh.
I couldn't find the answer on Google.
Huh.
Do you know of a good source to get help with WordPress issues? Outsource it. Outsource it, my friend.
You can't do it yourself. What you make up in skill, what you lack in skill, you make up in numbers. Literally, just go and hire somebody to do that kind of technical stuff if you don't know how.
Yeah, outsource it.
Yeah.
Don't let
that bog up your time.
I ran into that in the early years of my internet marketing career, and I wasted a lot of days.
Because he tried to go the cheap route. That's what happened.
No, it wasn't.
You tried to do it yourself.
No, it wasn't the cheap route. It was the fact the way my brain works.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm, being Geek Squad and everything and building computers for so many years. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot about computers, and I thought I could really tackle this, but this was more of a design aspect. And I'm like, you know what? Coding is not for me. I don't like it, and I don't want to do it.
No, it's too much time. But I know people that do go out the cheap route because they don't want to spend any money. They don't want to outsource, or maybe they're limited on funds, so they try to go the cheap route.
You know what? I could have saved.
It's more expensive when you try to do it yourself and you don't know what you're doing.
I could have saved so much time. I would have saved so much time.
Yeah.
Literally. So I'm telling you, outsource it.
Yes. Mandy says, you guys change lives and more hearts. Thank you so much. And,
thank you. Appreciate that.
Lamar says the webinar last night was amazing. Ace dropped tons of golden bars. Well, thank you. Thank you for showing up at the webinar last night. Appreciate that.
Oh, there's more to come next week.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Rich, I'm with you. When I have a problem on my website, I think I can just get it done quick, but never works out that way.
Not especially when you have an analytical brain like we do. So what happens is we want to figure things out, but we go too deep, and it's just not our skill set. It really isn't. We have our own skill sets.
Yeah. I like outsourcing. It does save a ton of time. It really does.
Yeah, go to Fiverr, look at level 2 sellers, and look at the testimonials.
Level 2.
And Eric, find out if there are a lot more testimonials close to 5 stars, give that a shot. And you can ask a question.
Mandy says, yes, Lamar, Ace does not give nuggets. She gives bricks.
Bricks. I like that. That's good.
Dropping them gold bricks. Okay, awesome. Great questions, guys. You're coming up forward, and I'm hearing a lot about conversions and stuff about marketing online. This is good.
Yeah, definitely, because we have to make sure the message matches the market. If it doesn't,
it
then
really does.
it'll be very hard to get a conversion.
Yes, absolutely. You want to scroll up to see if we missed anybody? Because I did have to step away because my son needed me.
Okay.
We need to get that link for that book in case somebody wants it.
Let me see here. Not that we got any questions.
No, we did. Okay, I answered them. Yeah, absolutely. And, David Toomey, you're right. Darren Hardy, he tells you there's no such thing as multitasking. You don't want to multitask.
It lowers your IQ.
It really does. We're just reading the comments. It's just they're coming in. Some of them are really funny. Quick question. Are you guys still loving active campaigns?
So far, so good. I really, really love it. And I have no complaints thus far. I've seen Rich do with active campaigns. I've never seen him able to do with any other type of autoresponder that was highly recommended to us. Yeah.
Everything from Aweber to GetResponse to, MailChimp and, Kartra and, oh my God, SendLane. I mean, there's all these different ones that are out there, and they do have their pros and cons about them. What Rich has been able to accomplish with his list, list building strategies have been amazing because our open race has never been as high.
No, not only that, but
right. And we made sales with it,
Yep.
With active campaigns as well.
Yep.
Yeah, we have.
Manny says, I cannot wait to switch over. Heard some awesome things about it from you guys and other team members.
Make the switch.
Yes.
Make the switch.
Yes. And what's great about active campaigns, I love their spam filter. Oh my God.
That is a godsend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you showed me a lot of drafts.
Yeah, I was
and
writing,
that thing will pick it up.
I was writing some emails and just recently, and I noticed that it was like there was some words in there that they even said, nope, they go by points. And it was a couple points, and it was like in the yellow, and then it goes orange and it goes red. Pretty cool. So this one was like yellow going to orange. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So I have to change my verbiage on how I speak, right, when I'm actually promoting something.
Yes.
And then when I do a test email, and I see it go into the important folder every single time, which is amazing. But you just got to be careful though, because they don't like, affiliate marketing. They don't like, make money online stuff. So what I do is I just write differently. I don't write like a pitch fest. Yeah, like a pitch fest.
You don't do that. No.
I tell stories in my emails. I even got them to I'll cloak the link too. I'll so it's not a ugly long affiliate link. It's just a domain name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
what we do is a little different.
Yeah.
We do a little different.
You learn this stuff after a while,
You do. You find your groove.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people here don't have their groove quite down yet. That's why they're here. And that's what we want to help you actually find too.
But here's the reality, in this industry, things are always changing.
Yep.
So something can happen. I mean, I could be running active campaigns and doing everything right, and then I could get shut down.
True.
And if that happens, guess what? I'll go somewhere else. I already got a plan B.
That's it.
I have a plan B already set up for me if that ever happened.
That's right.
You got to have that.
All right. Next question. Good. Loving it. Awesome.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. All right. So what is this? Intel Cap?
I don't know. I think she's typing.
Auto typing?
I don't know. Sometimes that voice to text really does not work really well.
Oh, she's doing voice to text. Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes people are driving and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Any more questions, guys? We got about 10 minutes.
Already 10 minutes. Wow. Okay.
Yep, some great questions today.
Yeah. Ask your questions. What is it that you're stuck on? What that Ace and Rich can help you with when it comes to marketing online? What is it that you notice with your marketing that's not working? Let us know.
What are you struggling with? This is why we do this every single Friday at
5
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
This is why people wait. They wait all these days, and some of them just want to try to reach out to us early, and it's fine too. But we always tell you guys, come Friday, ask all your questions you want while you're here, because this is the best way that we all can learn from each other.
Yeah, we're going to be getting back on more lives, but we're just, doing a couple tweaks in our business. And then we'll be doing more lives more often. It's just, we've been working on creating offers and doing different things and things like that. So and taking up our time. Yes.
Priscilla says, no cap in email. You mean no capitalization in email?
Well, I have some caps in my emails. That's not really what does it. What does it is the verbiage and certain words that trigger the spam bots, right? That's what you have to really look out for.
Yes.
I put caps in my emails, and I'm still in the important. So
See that?
it's just you have to be careful on
Yes.
how you create your emails and the way the words that you use, because
Yes.
they can tell that, it's all AI technology now. They can tell if something is
It's
off.
the robots are taking over.
They can tell.
The robots are taking over, as been predicted 10 years ago.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's true.
It was predicted 10 years ago robots were going to be taking over, replacing humans.
And who was it? Elon Musk the other day sent out a report that he is worried about AI. Just so
Wow.
you know, yeah.
What's he worried about?
There's a good part of AI and there's a bad part of AI.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah. Like
Let's just-
like control.
okay.
Yeah.
But we don't want no Terminator kind of a situation,
I think he was mentioning
yeah,
that.
because freaking Facebook is turning into Skynet. Let me see right here.
Ida, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Ida just joined.
So Mandy says, I have noticed Facebook is changing a lot and seems a lot harder to reach people. Can Ace confirm this? It is confirmed.
Yes, it is confirmed.
Mari Smith, she's the authority when it comes to updates to Facebook and letting me know and a lot of her fans know what's actually being updated. And I heard already, and I think it's in Holland that they're testing this, they're now going to take away the total number count when somebody likes, hearts, shares, emojis, and your posts. You know how you see that little number right beside it? They're going to take that away, and they're testing that right now to see what's going to happen with it. And if it goes well, then you won't see how many people or engagement you're getting, which is kind of weird,
That
right?
sucks.
Yeah, and a lot of people think it's not going to mess with the algorithm, but I haven't gotten confirmed on that part yet from Mari. The other thing is your list. So, since the beginning, Facebook allowed you to create segmented lists for your friends and acquaintances and things like that. That's going away too. That they said they're going to take that out now. I'm like, really? They're going to take that out now too?
Yeah, the future of Facebook, that we see, it's going to be more
Nazis.
about like it's going to be more about like group connecting,
Yeah.
more private,
Yes.
more messenger based, right? Yeah, so that's the road where they're heading down towards.
Here's the thing. My advice to you is don't rely on Facebook for making sales and getting conversions. And I'll tell you why. There are a lot of other social media platforms that you can use as distribution channels and put your presence there and spend some time on.
In today's market, you have to be multi-channel.
You have to be multi-channel because if you just focus on Facebook and, Maria Andrews can actually confirm this, you rely on just one platform. You're not really spreading yourself wide. You're literally just narrowing yourself on one platform.
You cannot rely on one platform anymore, not in today's marketplace.
Exactly.
You have to be everywhere.
Yeah, and we learned that to ourselves.
Oh,
and that's why I've branched off to Pinterest. I'm learning Pinterest marketing myself right now.
Yep, and we're branching off. We're working on also.
Rich does a lot of YouTube,
Yep, YouTube, and we also I've been working with Instagram too.
Yes.
And I'm starting to tap into TikTok too.
Yes. Speaking of TikTok, David Toomey has a question about TikTok.
Hey! Oh, TikTok. Here we go. David Toomey says, "Can you tell us any more about TikTok?" Well, just like the beginning of Instagram, TikTok, what Instagram took 5 years to do, TikTok did it in about 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So TikTok, we're starting to see advertising go on right now. So it's good for me. I believe it's going to be the next Instagram, but it's more video based and only video based. So you have like little short clips of videos, pretty much. So you could actually promote on there. You could build an audience on there. Right now, I'm trying to figure out exactly how to build a target audience, right? Because that's what I focus on. When I build an audience, I don't just want to build this to anybody. I want to build a target audience. So that's what I'm thinking about. So the thing about when you look at a new platform that just comes out, you want to definitely research it and start tapping into it, because the early bird always gets the worm, and the one that taps in earlier starts to build the audience earlier, right? So later on, you have a nice big target audience where you could actually send valuable emails,
right,
and actually build a list that way too.
It's another platform.
So,
another platform. Mandy says Skynet and Terminator. Oh, I grew up watching those movies. I'll be back.
And the funny thing is, Mandy says TikTok's for business. ? I have seen sponsored ads and silly things with it. Never knew it could be for business tool to leverage. Well, that's the thing. You look at Instagram, and you see girls like they call them butt models. They're like, look at my butt, look at my butt, look at my butt, right? But people are making millions of dollars actually with Instagram because they're running ads in Instagram using the Facebook platform. They're using a lot of different methods to pretty much get into profit.
And Snapchat was also looked to as a platform as a joke because they thought it was just for kids, but look what it's doing now. People are using Snapchat. Gary Vee uses Snapchat.
Yeah, I see like adults making funny faces now. Yeah. So you can't just because you see silly things, it always starts that way.
It does.
And then it starts to branch out to different avenues. Okay.
Yep, that's right.
So I would just keep a lookout for it, do a little bit of research. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I would start learning a little bit more about TikTok because it's gonna be the next big thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ace. Yes, Mandy. I saw an article on that. It said something about mental issues with people seeking those numbers, and it affects them. So we would see the numbers, but no one else will. So they are not mentally affected. I don't know about mental affection, but I will tell you this.
Mentally affected,
it's about the privacy concerns. Yeah. Remember, Facebook's doing all of this takeaway stuff because they're trying to protect the user's privacy. Remember the breach that happened and Zuckerberg was actually, being reprimanded for it. So this is why there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes being worked on, taking this and that away so that people can have a better experience using Facebook versus feeling that they're being violated with their privacy.
Another thing on the other side of the coin, there's been a, and this is more about politics, and it ties into social media. Social media, the social media giants like Twitter, Facebook, even YouTube. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised Instagram too because Facebook owns Instagram. What's happening is they're shutting down people's account for freedom of speech. So in other words, they can't really speak about what they want to speak about.
Yes.
So now what's happening is, and I read this the other day, Donald Trump and the White House is actually going after social media companies, right? Like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Google. They're going after Google hard right now. You have no idea what's going on, but they're going after Google very hard because what they're doing is they're shutting accounts because they want to shut people's mouths. And what that means is they're trying to stop your freedom of speech. You should be able to speak your mind when it comes to social media. Okay. Now, and this is a problem because what we're doing now, we're fighting for our freedom of speech when it comes to the internet. Because now a company can shut your account down if they don't agree with your values or what your political views are. That's not the type of world that we should be living in, or especially this country.
No.
This country has always been about freedom of speech. You should be able to speak your mind, okay? And it shouldn't matter. So just because they don't like it should mean that they should shut your account down, all right? So they're getting a little bit too, they're taking it personal, right? And this is a open platform where people are supposed to speak their mind and how they feel and what their views are. That's the magic of social media. That's the way it started in the very beginning, and it should remain that way. The day they start taking that away, it's the day they're going to start losing. All right.
Yes.
When it becomes control, right, turns into conformity, right?
There you go.
We cannot have that.
No, we
so
cannot.
Therefore, Donald Trump and the White House cabinet is going after Google, especially Google, very, very hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So some big change is going to be happening in the future, guys. All right. So especially if you live in the States and you live in countries that are all about democracy, all right, and your freedom of speech, there's a war going on. The battle has begun.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. Let me see right here. Oh, Lilia Sumners actually just came on board. Hello, Lilia. Good to see you. Welcome to the live.
Tracy Lee says, are you going to be teaching more on AI for students? We are, and that's going to be in our Diamond coaching. We have a renewal coming up for the current members that are actually in Diamond coaching right now. And we also have a special offer for them because we have new phases coming out.
Yes.
And the next phase will be, the next two phases is going to be into more about AI and other things as that. So
that's right. So for those of you who are already Diamond coaching clients and are almost at the cuff right now about to renew your membership, make sure that you do that soon so that we can go ahead and get that ready for you because that's going to be phase 5.
Yep.
All
And if
right.
you guys are interested in the renewal, the early bird gets the worm. So let me tell you something right now. If you guys are definitely interested in renewing,
Right.
let me know. Send a personal message. And like I said, we'll give you that early bird discount.
Absolutely. Don't forget to head over to talkwithaceandrich.com. That's right there on that website there. If you are interested in working together with us and having us help you be in your corner to coach you in your online existing business so you can have better results than where you are right now.
Yep. And if you're brand new,
Yes.
don't have a business, we got that covered too.
We got that covered too. Yes. Manny says, yes, but liberals can say what they want and nothing happens. Sorry, not sorry for saying it.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
It's all right, Manny. Freedom of speech.
Freedom of
Go
speech,
for
baby.
it.
And you know what? I respect everybody's opinion.
Right.
I respect, like, it doesn't matter what you stand for.
No.
It matters that you have the freedom to speak what you want to speak.
Right.
And nobody
Right.
should ever take that away from you.
Right. But what I am up against, because since I'm not afraid about freedom of speech, because you know me, I don't mess around. When it comes
You don't
to
hold your
freedom of
tongue for
speech,
nobody.
no, I don't bite my tongue for nobody. But when it comes to like freedom of speech, you know, you have every right to believe what you want to believe in, whether it be political or religious, you know. But the moment that I start looking on social media and that stuff is just covered all over your wall, don't be shocked when I unfollow you, because I'm just cleaning up my newsfeed. I don't want to see that stuff because I'm trying to stay positive. I do not want to see anything negative in my newsfeed. That's my newsfeed. I watch what I want to watch. That's why you change the channel when you want to, right? Otherwise, every channel would be mandatory and it would be one channel button on your remote.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
So you have
yeah.
all these other buttons like next channel, okay? You don't need to be forced to be conformed to other people's beliefs. Don't feel that way, because if you do, then that person is doing you a disjustice. They're not allowing you to be you. They want you to conform to their beliefs. So don't let that happen to yourself.
Exactly. So guys, do you have any more questions? We'll take one more question before we go. We're here a little bit longer, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll take one last question and then we'll call this live a wrap.
David Toomey says, POTUS sure speaks his mind, free speech, not just his speech. True.
I agree.
True.
I agree. It's just unfortunate though. Yeah, this could get in a political conversation.
And we don't want that.
Yeah.
We keep all that stuff out.
Yeah.
Right. Right now we're talking about business. DeMarco, what's up? Hey, what's going on, DeMarco? Little DeMarco over here, man. That's awesome.
DeMarco!
Welcome to the live.
What's
so
up, man?
where are we at on time?
6:02.
Okay. All right. If there's no last minute questions, we're going to call this hot seat a wrap. And wow, what a great attendance today. Thank you so much for making that possible, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for doing that. You know, and the more of you come forward and be honest with yourselves and really look at your business, you know, from a 30,000 foot view and see what's really happening, and you're disappointed with what's going on. Be honest with yourself. Don't try to go, oh, I'm going to really keep trugging along and keep doing it my way.
That's what
and
we
then
did.
until I see results.
We were doing that in the beginning.
Don't do that to yourself,
Yeah.
because listen, how much longer do you want to keep doing that? You got to ask yourself this question. How much longer do you want to keep struggling and getting overwhelmed and frustrated without any right guidance or any support? You know, you can't keep relying on posting stuff on Facebook walls,
Yes.
right? And doing YouTube videos that are not getting views. Stop it. Stop. Go to talk with
Stop it now.
Go to talkwithaceandrich.com. The conversation is meaningful. And the time that we're going to spend with you on that call, even though it's 15 minutes, it will be absolutely the best time you've ever had. Anybody will tell you that filled that application out has learned and take away something from the conversation, even if they didn't sign up with us. They literally learned something, right? We find people all the time through having one-on-one talks and conversations. So get on the Skype phone, because that's what we use, and let's talk. All right.
We don't have that technology.
That's right.
All right. Cool. Oh, Michael said thank you. Oh, you're welcome,
You're
Michael.
welcome, Michael. Go ahead and make those tweaks, man. We'll be looking forward to seeing what you got going on there.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. So this live is a wrap. Love you guys. Appreciate you. I want to thank you so much for being here. The live hot seat coaching call with myself, Rich Guzman.
And yours truly, Anastasia Hodge, a.k.a. Coach Ace.
Okay, guys. We are Ace and Rich, and we are out.
See you guys. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next Friday.